What's up, guys? Mom Vernon Kid here, back again. It's time to enter the Speed Force once again. Uh, yeah, here to talk about the next episode, the episode of Flash, as always. Hope you guys check out my Supergirl uh, recap thought video on that one. That was a good episode, episode 12. Tonight, once again, this is episode 12 of the second season, but in total, this is episode 35 of the series, and it's titled. Just want to make sure I get the title right. It's entitled Fast Lane, and this episode, pretty much, I wouldn't say it was a filler, but the villain Tarmat, yeah, I believe that was the name, Tarmat. That really, once again, felt like villain of the week. They need a villain to just go on with the story, but the story in general is still dealing with some of the ramifications of what Dr. Wells of Earth 2 has been doing, and all the things that he's been doing to get back his daughter Jessie, you know. And every time he did something stupid in this episode, I swear to you guys, I was just going, damn it, Wells. Um, he promised Zoom that he would help Zoom get the Flash's speed, like fatten him up. Like he said, you're gonna fatten him up like a turkey, and then, you know, and Wells has been doing that kind of. He's playing on this factor of like he's a desperate man to save his daughter, and in some degree, guys, we can probably kind of say, okay, we can understand a little bit of what you're going through, but in this episode alone, we get to see a lot of stuff that, even though he's desperate to get his daughter back, it's playing consequences on Wally and not Wally, Barry and his friends and family. The tar match stuff, like I said, was there for me. I didn't really care too much about that. It was the other stuff that I really cared about, and we're starting to see Wally kind of interact more with the family, and especially with and however, Iris has a bit of a problem with Wally still doing these illegal street racing, and she's very vocal about it. I was loving that. Like, the family drama is here. She's very vocal and saying like she doesn't like it, and she kind of even gets on Joe, like, you're just gonna sit there and let him do this. Why are you letting him do this? Are you trying to be a father, or are you trying to be his friend? And that stuff right there, Iris has a good point. It's like, yeah, Joe's trying to just slowly get to know Wally, but still, you're still his father no matter what. So Iris is kind of pushing that, because somebody asked me that last time, and like, how did I feel about what was going on with Iris, and Wally, after I had that big rant with Wally. In this episode, again, Wally, after a while, just like, yo, you disrespectful punk, man. I want to punch this kid. Once again, I'm like, just how he was talking to Iris at one point, like, when she went undercover to watch the races and stuff like that, and just once again, it's just like, what the hell? Like, Iris is trying to get to Wally and try to understand, like, why are you still doing this after his mom died? He was doing it because he was using the money to uh, uh, pay for his mother's, the hospital and everything, the bills and everything like that. And Iris, once again, starts, hey, why are you doing this? What is the attraction to it? You can get killed. She's bringing up all kinds of kids who've done it and they're dying and things like that. And lo and behold, and while that's going on, then we have what's going on with uh, Wells and Team Flash, trying to get Tarmat. And Dr. Wells basically, he puts like this little device, like this cipher into like Barry's like insignia underneath it, and so it's Barry didn't even know it was there, and he starts ciphering the Speed Force or speed out of Barry. And there's even at one point, like I said, Wells is telling Barry at times like, "I'm gonna betray you" and stuff like that. He's literally telling that, but Barry's not believing that and things like that. And when they Tarmat is he's hunting down all these guys that are the ones that caused his accident, and he finds one of them at a race once again where Wally was, and basically in this Tarmac comes and starts destroying cars and flipping the cars start flipping and exploding, and shrapnels of glass are flying everywhere, and we see Barry, he's running, and you see him grabbing glass shards and moving people out of the way. He even saved Wally at one point, and there's one shard and it just clink strikes Iris and she falls. I literally thought it struck her near her heart. I was like, oh. And it's here that Wally starts to realize that Iris is right. His sister is right. You know, not really putting the blame on him, but still, it nearly got Iris killed. And Wally Barry's definitely gonna. He's that's in his head, and while he's talking about it, Dr. Wells or two is right there watching, and you could just see his conscience is starting to bother him, and it's almost like you just once again I'm saying, "Damn it, Wells!" And he finally admits it. He admits that it was him because he even said like I felt a little slower, and they figure out why. And he pulls off the insignia shows, and that's just when Joe comes, and Joe slugs the crap out of him, and um, it seems like I don't know if it happened to you guys, but it seemed like when Joe mounted Wells, it looked like he was punching him some more, but it quickly cut away, and Joe just had him up, and he's like, "Here, put him," and he put him in the bowl. He's like, "Yeah, because I would have killed him." We do get to see Wally being now showcasing more of his care for Iris, and and once again, Joe kind of finally laying it on the line that I am your father. I do worry. We're always going to worry about you. There are people that care about you. And the more that started, the more I'm starting to see Wally grow, and the lesser I want to punch him now. Like, yes, I want to punch his character. The more he's starting to grow now, and that's good with me. Uh, the way they captured Tarmat, I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever, But the stuff they did at the end with Dr. Wells is like, look, we're gonna help you. We're going to Earth 2. Looking forward to it because we're gonna see Earth 2 Caitlin as Killer Frost, and yeah, this is gonna be fun to see. But they're gonna go over to Earth 2 now. Besides Caitlin's, doppelganger, her Earth 2 counterpart, we're also gonna see Iris's counterpart in Earth 2, and I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. But Fastlane, this episode of Fastlane was good. The the West story stuff was good. The West family stuff was good. Like I said, didn't care too much for the Tarmat or whatever the hell his name is. I just felt like another villain for the villain of the week. You know, uh, it's not that I didn't care about his character. It's just like this really do anything for me? It's like, yeah, what it is. But other than that, guys, you guys tell me what you thought about episode 15. I mean 12 of Fastlane, uh, of Flash, titled Fastlane. Excuse me. And this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace and love. Stay tuned, keep real, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see. We will enter the Speed Force once again next week, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys.